This sucks so much. My recording ended up stopping. Oh no, we didn't get the Oh man, I'm gonna have some post-production work to do now. That sucks. Oh well, game number 1. We're getting into it. Shoot. That's a little unlucky. I did get bamboozled, but it was I bamboozled myself. It's all my fault. Once again, guys, we're probably taking a more relaxed style to the commentary. Oh yeah, let's go. Boom, logos. We're probably taking a more relaxed style to the commentary because the strategy is not going to be like super high level. We're not going to be going around saying, oh, well, they're going to rotate here and it's probably setting up for dragon or what. No, we're just going to enjoy the games as they happen, do some play-by-play, kind of chill. That's really the goal of this for us, at least as spectators. Mr. Salt going with the teleport thresh again. IRC is full skin versus classic SMP. Oh yeah, they are. The Electrocute Warwick makes a reappearance. Aftershock Rakan. So, you know, there's a few things here and there that are a little out of the ordinary. But generally we're seeing things that we expect to see. Conqueror Kennen. That one's catching me a little bit. Alright, we are loading in very fast. Again, we are on a 3-minute spectator delay, so everything you see did technically happen 3 minutes ago. Full disclosure, you know little to nothing about this. That's the best part! It's gonna be... I love it when people know nothing, because then it's just like flashing colors and lights, and it's... It's that's the best part. Okay, yeah, no, we're trying to be as inclusive as possible with the Iron Cup because like the point is that none of these players know absolutely everything about what they're doing. And I've been baited. I turned off the music. We hit 100% loaded, but we're not getting there. We're not in game yet. Minoshi is a mechanical mastermind. Minoshi is just crazy enough to do like the stupidest play possible that will work. It's incredible. Like I love it. Alright, game number 1 has started. The Ironclads themselves are spamming the hashtag #FuckIRC. Going right into their heel status. Oh my god. Yeah, I love it. I love this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So yeah, my prediction is we are going to start seeing more experience out of this series than we did the last 2. We're probably going to see closer games. You know, we definitely had some stomps last time. You'll have each other's backs. Perfect. Nunu will suddenly W the wrong way and it will still work out. Could you imagine? Oh, okay, so Ironclads might be starting to invade here. Might be trying to put some pressure onto Team Simp mid before the game even really gets started. We can see like they're fanning out into a wide defense, but the bot lane is just under their tower, so they're not going to be able to see this. See, 'cause if we switch the Fog of War, look, they have no idea. They have absolutely no idea. But Ironclads have actually called it off. So it's potentially an early pick. Potentially. Mina, how are you doing? Good to see you. They could also be trying to steal this. No, they're actually just getting vision. They've actually placed a ward. Yeah, so they're going to be able to see the blue buff, and they know now that Warwick here isn't going to be starting there. So maybe they can do something with that. Maybe. You need to say your boys IRC stomped TSM. Yeah, so Crow lost to TSM yesterday, so he definitely wants IRC to take them down. We've got some early trading going on here, too. Ironclad's bot lane is looking like they want to get a little spicy, but the whiff Thresh Hook is going to mean Techno Camel's taking quite a bit of damage here. No heal used. You know, and Jacob was just practicing this matchup about an hour before the tournament. So he was trying to play Diana into Xerath because he didn't know what to do here. How many of these people do you think are smurfing? Oh, 1 second, we have a hook landing. Unfortunately, it is on the Rakan, who's just going to be able to zip zoom away. A heal from the Quinn keeps Thresh alive for now. But Give Me the Wind Please is still going. What is happening to my sound? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, unfortunately, guys, I know you can't hear this. I know you can't hear this, but I've got an audio interface bug that's going to need me to reboot my system. One, two. Are we good? We're good? We're all back. Okay, it looks like we're all good. So we're gonna get back into the game here. Sorry, the audio just got all staticky, and I'm not going to sit through that the whole time. We have the immediate Thresh teleport going back, and it looks like that situation in the bot lane actually did end up going 1-for-1. So, no team really profiting from that more than the other, but the first blood did go over to the gym. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. There's been some weird technical bugs when I reboot that. May want to do the fast forward again? We could, but then again, we don't actually have the timeline going, so we're not going to get any spoilers from being behind. Stun landing onto Xerath, and that's what the range advantage does for you sometimes. It's just really, really annoying. But I want to point out the Nunu here. We might have some action going on in the mid lane. Snowball coming in. Factualism knocked up by the Snowball. Forced to flash out, but the damage is pretty substantial. Oh, barely makes it. No. The last second flash ignite from Silush takes out the Xerath here. So that's a great gank out of Minoshi. Ironclads managed to get their second kill of the game, and just, good God, it's constant fighting all throughout the map. Look, the camera's going like here, there, everywhere. It's just fight. That's what you like to see. Anyway, I know Jacob was feeling a little nervous about this. Hopefully that kill onto Factualism does end up making him feel a little better. Gets his spirits up. Gets him feeling a little more confident about his chances here. Winter kind of getting beaten up here. Going to get away from the chains, though. Definitely going to have to recall, but not giving any gold for the kill. Anyway, going back to Mina's question, how many of these people do you think are smurfing? We have a couple of players whose MMR definitely does not match their rank. So, Minoshi, Silush, Techno Camel, I'm pretty sure they're all higher ranked than their actual rank would indicate because, you know, they just don't play much ranked. That being said, we've taken this very seriously. We've made sure that, like, we've vetted it as carefully as possible to make sure these are not, like, Smurf accounts. And, like, the coaches that were helping us to assemble the teams, I do trust them. So, we take competitive integrity really seriously. But as it stands now, I do not believe there are any issues to worry about. Here comes Minoshi, the Snowball of Doom coming in, going to try to set up a kill for Winter. Aatrox heals a lot, might be able to turn this around on the Nunu. But here comes the stun from Kennen, and everyone's just going to back out of that one. No deaths. We definitely had to check thing out yesterday. Or we had to check something out yesterday because I thought, like, this feels like pretty good gameplay. But one of my moderators, like, looked into it and made sure everything was quite alright. But you know, it's not quite alright. Winter here is going to die to the chain. It's Simple Clock takes out the Lightning Rat. A lot of them are newer, and the people who aren't newer are off-rolled. So the yeah, the W kill. That's a lot of damage. And by a lot, I mean he was just like 0 health. Thresh getting rooted up by the Deadly Flourish. Mr. Salt going to go down a second time, unfortunately. So that's going to be 2 kills for the Jhin now. What is the gold lead looking to be? Only 200 on Quinn. You enjoyed learning mid for the tournament, though. It is fun. Like, the learning process, if you're not in a toxic environment or anything, the learning process is a lot of fun. And, like, there's this big push from some of the top-ranked players. It's like, okay, we're tired of how toxic this game is. We want this game to be fun for everyone again. So like there's this initiative coming from the top level players to try to set a better example, to try to be more positive and bring the community to a better place. And I really respect that. And I want our community at the very least to do what we can to help that out. But this doesn't look very positive. This looks aggressive as hell. Rakan does manage to dash away for a second, but the Moonfall from Diana going to do a lot of damage there. Technical Camel taking out Rakan. 3 chasing Jhin here. Diana may have another dash available, but no, she's just hitting the minions because there is no way to follow. No second E available. Still, good gank for the side of Ironclads. Evens it out to 3-3. You're very new friends in love with Shen. Shen's a fun champion. I very rarely play him. Shen support's not exactly something that I've ever practiced. And I don't play a lot of top. Winter taking a lot of damage. A flash from the Aatrox. The Darkened Blade going to take him out on the 3rd cast. So that's a lot of damage. Winter is definitely kind of becoming the weak point of the map for the Ironclad. So, because interestingly enough, Gimme to Win Please may have a lot of kills, but they're all mashed by Techno Camel. Shen Yasuo bot with someone before. Ew. Ew. So Winter is unfortunately struggling. If we look at the farm, 19 CS to 52. I've never seen his Kennen before. I've never seen him play Kennen. So maybe this is something he's less practiced on. He had a lot of success on Yorick and Cho'Gath yesterday. So maybe this is just a new champion that like has not gotten as much practice. Blade of the Ruined King Shen build. I can see that working though. I can see it working because Blade of the Ruined King is actually pretty good on bruisers now. It's so if you're gonna build Shen like with a little more damage, I think it could be pretty alright. Speaking of alright, the Grand Entrance does manage to knock up Camp, but not for a long, because the hook actually lands on to Gimme the Win Please, resulting in a favorable trade for the Ironclad's bot lane. And so like these bot lanes are just going back and forth. They want kills. They want to keep trading with each other. And they're trying to get a lead for their team here because, you know, if the bot side of the Ironclads gets ahead, then that could offset the deficit they have up top. They're jumping. Here comes the quickness. Rakan has his ultimate. Charmed up. Mr. Salt is going to go down again. 4th shot available for the Jhin used on a minion. So Cam is going to get out. But still, Mr. Salt's going down for a 3rd time is definitely not good for them. And we can see at the top of the screen, a gold lead is developing for Team Simp mid. Oh, it still says SMP because I messed up something here. So give me just a moment, guys. Because their initials were actually TSM. There we are. Why does Jhin have the bounty, but Quinn doesn't if they only had a 2 CS deficit when we were typing this? Jhin has gotten... That's a good question. Oh, hold on. Arcane Barrage coming out. Diana forced to flash away there. The 3rd shot hits, but the 2nd whiffed. So Silas able to get away there. Jin's... I think the bounty system... I don't know for sure, but I think the bounty system factors in the speed at which you accumulate your gold. So if those kills came very quickly, then it makes sense that Jhin would like gather the bounty without Quinn. I think that's how the bounty system works. And my Rod of Ages complete for Diana, going to make this assassin a little more durable. So that's not going to be fun for the side of Team Simp mid. You know, we're definitely seeing some very strong people on both sides. As of, oh my god, wait a minute, I had Fog of War on still. We have, I'm like, why haven't we seen I Am John Cena? Like, this Warwick's been absolutely invisible. No, he literally has been invisible. We couldn't see him on the map. Okay, so that's my bad. Winter actually going to ult away his creep wave. Interesting. But, you know, if he's desperate for farm at this point, yeah, I can see why he would do that. Factualism did burn his flash earlier when the Nunu came into mid lane. So that's going to make Xerath a little more vulnerable to Diana. Still, though, ooh. A lot of damage. Rakan. Uh-oh. Cam might be in a lot of danger here. Going to heal. Not going to get to the Lantern, actually. So no way to get out anymore. Jin's 4th kill of the game. It could be number 5. Here comes the crowd control, but no. Flash Bird from Mr. Salt. Deadly Force. Even with Curtain Call here, I don't think there's enough damage. No, he is totally fine. So we're going to move the camera away from that to some action happening top lane. There's 3 there. Minoshi flashes in, but miscommunication. Silas started backing out there. Winter is going to get taken out immediately. Here comes Moonfall from Diana, but Aatrox putting out quite a bit of damage. Infernal Chains lands onto Diana, manages to get out of there for a moment. Some peel from Minoshi preventing Aatrox from getting further onto his carry there, but this could be a lot. No. Raid boss. Raid boss. I almost wish Jacob had some burstier runes like Dark Harvest or Electrocute. Conqueror Diana is... It's more of a bruiser style. He does like that. It could be helpful here, though. TSM. TSM. Conk Diana is good. Yes. I see where you're coming from, though. Like, honestly, though, it wouldn't help much against Aatrox. Against Xerath, absolutely. Absolutely. Against Aatrox, though, you kind of need some extra sustained damage to kill him. Or someone needs healing reduction. Someone needs healing reduction. Let's do a quick item check, everybody. Give me the win, please. Has finished Stormrazor on Jhin. Hold on. We have some... Oh, wait. There's actually a 2-level lead for Factualism here. This roaming has not paid off for Diana. And the farm is actually not good. We saw Xerath had a bounty at 0-1-0 for a minute. Luden's Echo done for Xerath. A lot of Aegis has been done for a while. 2 minutes, actually, for Diana. But is that going to be enough tank stats? Yeah, the top farm is not looking very good for Winter. Here comes the Arcane Barrage. 1 shot lands. 2nd shot misses. 3rd shot lands! A kill for Factualism. And this is just going from bad to worse for for the Ironclads. They have like their 1 point of pressure here. But even that 1 point of pressure is against the strongest member of Team Simp Mid. This Jhin is absolutely massive. Factualism is a Xerath 1-trick. We know that for sure. He's actually really good at hitting his ults. We saw this yesterday. He hits so many of them. Minoshi's not going to be able to save the first tower. Mr. Salt gets shot, but it doesn't cancel the recall. Nice. And here's the gold lead just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, this is starting to be a little spicy. A flash quickness from Rakan. Taco Campbell going to trade it back right onto the Jhin. A shutdown, though. Might be able to get both if he's able. Like, the Ignite ticking down, but not a lot of damage. Might be able to get both if he's able. What am I saying? It turns out he's not able, though. As Rakan... Oh, no. No, well, there's a kill from Minoshi. But it's Simp O'Clock teleported in off screen. Here comes the Quinn. Can Nunu's Absolute Zero do enough damage? No, barely tickles Aatrox. So Aatrox is going to be able to dash forward, get a lot of damage down. He might triple kill them here, actually. Mr. Salt is surely doomed. The Thresh is going to go down. Here comes Cam Flat. Oh my god. Raid boss. Yeah, he actually did kill absolutely everyone. This Aatrox is immensely strong. Just some pretty good Aatrox mechanics coming out of this too. Like, for someone who apparently just started playing Aatrox recently, he's really taking a shine for this. Yeah, no, Cam knew what to go for. It's a shame he ended up dying at the end. So we actually have Yumu's Ghostblade on Cam, going for a lethality setup on 80 carry Quinn, which is very interesting. So let's talk, because it's clear at this point that the Ironclads are on the back foot. They're not in the best shape, and Team Simp Mid is poised to win this game at the moment. Not unwinnable just yet for Ironclads, but you know, the red team has a lot going for them. That's going to be a potential engage here. Weird looking Volt on the Quinn. Here comes Diana. Moonfall used. Factualism forced to flash out. They're still going. That Xerath stun is not going to last forever. Going to be just enough to disengage. So see, those are the plays they want to be looking for. It's like, hey, Aatrox isn't here. Can we get something? And unfortunately, the answer is no. Cam pretty low, though. Oh, no. It's a disastrous re-engage. Here's the Arcane Barrage. These ones are missing, fortunately, for the Ironclads, but 2 are down already. Flash burned on Diana. Here's the curtain call from Jhin, going to try to snipe people, but good guy Minoshi tanking the shots for his mid laner. Yeah, this is a big yikes, unfortunately. So like you have to wonder, that may have been an accidental ultimate from Minoshi, because like that didn't look like he was going to get something. The villain lives. Can someone try pause? We had technical difficulties. Uh-oh. So something definitely went wrong on Ironclads. Maybe a disconnect or something. But unfortunately, because of the way Riot's coded custom games, I don't know why it is set up. Pause does not work in blind pick. Who's lobby leader? Do they still? No, we clarified this. We clarified this. Like, we explained how it works. That's not how it works. You can't do it. We can't tell them, yeah. Anyway, they're making another attempt onto Aatrox, but the slicing Maelstrom from Kennen doesn't actually connect. Aatrox actually not able to turn around this time, because they were like, oh no, we missed! Run! Get out, get out, get out! So they get out. Quick dragon check. We haven't been paying attention to the objectives at all. Like, not even a little bit. Both teams have actually picked up a dragon, though. There's a Cloud Drake for the Ironclads, a Mountain Drake. Oh god, so many fights at once. So many fights at once. Moonfall and the Aatrox. This is the one we're going to commentate. Deadly Flourish going to try to lock someone up. Third Q lands on Minoshi. Minoshi actually does heal, though. Massive shuts down. But now they have to deal with Jhin. And Nunu went down, like, as Aatrox fell as well. So, that's a lot of gold for Diana, though. In the meantime, Cam on Quinn is very speedy, so managed to survive that skirmish. The camera's like, oh, which one do I go to? Which one do I go to? But top lane was definitely the one we wanted to see, I think. Poggers. Poggers champion. Anyway, what we always hate to see in tournaments like this is one team just getting absolutely stomped, because you know it feels bad to be the team who gets stomped. It feels really bad, and we want everyone to have a good time here. So seeing the Ironclads start to mount some form of defense, the Grievous Wounds was big there. Yes, good call out. Nunu has Bramble Vest, which is going to be reducing Aatrox's healing. What's happening with the Warwick, though? Good question. Warwick is farming up a storm. We have not seen Nunu. We have not seen Warwick basically all game, but this man is farming to save his life. Oh, you can't steal a buff from Nunu. That's not something that's gonna happen. Consume Smite's too good. So actually, Team Synth Mid might be trying to set up for the dragon. Oh, flashing over the Xerath Arcano Pulse. Cam going to get rooted up immediately. It might not pan out for him. Good attempt. The Quinn is going to live. Limp away. No. Jhin heals for the move speed. Going to take him out. But now, Give Me the Win Please is in an awful position. Probably going to get Mr. Salt too. Minoshi's backing off. There's some definite miscommunication going on here. The Ironclads don't know what to do. They're not synced up. Diana going down. A triple kill for Jhin. Ooh. So Mr. Salt at 0-7, definitely having a bad game. Synergy falling apart. Yeah, no, the villains have like all of their different evil plans going in different directions. So like, I want to take over the tri-state area. No, I want to blow up like Alderaan or something. Like they just can't sync up. So unfortunate for Ironclads. Minoshi goes for an attempted steal, but just flashes in a little too late and gives his life. It was always going to be a kamikaze play, but just doesn't get anything. This is You know what? I can't look away. I can't look away from the screen for a moment. Because, like, every time I do... What? Jhin has been shut down several times now. Yeah, no, look. The AD carries have the same gold value. They're worth the same amount of gold right now. We're seeing a major gold lead in top lane. Pretty substantial in the mid lane. Are they trying to fight again? I just don't know who's trying to fight what at this point. 7-9 is the current kill score rather. 1 tower to 4. Baron Nashor is up now. It's 22 minutes into the game, so that's going to be an objective that someone's probably going to want to pay attention to. Mr. Salt missing the hook here. Rakan doesn't have his escape right now. Stone plate on Rakan. I didn't even notice he built that. But it's going to make him tanky enough to escape that without a problem. Minoshi trying to go in. The snowball whiffs and he is out of there. Let's pay attention to some people here. I need to move my camera because I can't see that. Kennen is splitting his skill points a little bit. Minoshi has the maxed out consume, of course. Diana, I mean, we're just looking for something unorthodox. It's Flame Max second for Thresh. Aatrox is getting very, very strong. We don't actually see any extra points into W for Warwick, so that's something. No, everything looks pretty conventional here. Oh, we do have a full shield max from Rakan. 3 points Q. You know, also, I don't have any complaints here. I don't have anything absolutely strange. Minoshi using the ultimate for a shield, trying to keep himself alive. But it actually roots him into place long enough for Jhin to land the crowd control, and just, he's going to fall there. So what looked like a good defensive maneuver in Minoshi's head just didn't pan out the same way. And then Cam going in to try to get something. They're going in one at a time, just falling over and over and over again. Here comes the curtain call, actually. Where is this going? It looks like it's just for wave clear at this point, because no one else is in there.
Wow, everyone is watching.
Interesting. Ironclads are being choked out right now. 10,000 gold lead. Now, fortunately, they've realized, like, they can't... They're approaching Aatrox a lot more intelligently than they did earlier, but, like, Winter's just been Flame Horizon here. So, it's like this top laner is just absolutely massive. Excellent dodge using Volt from Cam, like, actually getting in closer to the Aatrox, so he's not in the sweet spot anymore. That was really well played. That's, you know, another turret. They're just trying to get stuff, trying to keep themselves alive. They know they're bleeding out. They have to find the fight they want to take. Oh no, that could be a lot of damage. Winter chugged that to half. And surely they have to do something around here. You know, I am John Cena's just farming his Krugs right now, just running around there. Not participating in the shove at the moment. So, top lane could be the place that the Ironclads want to look for their defense. But Mr. Salt, as the support Thresh, still trying to just deal with Aatrox, and he's definitely not going to be able to. He has to flash out, yeah. Here comes Cam, isolating the... Oh, a lot of movement speed here, though. Trying to chunk out Rakan. Jhin up forward, but he can take the 1v2 right now, because honestly, there's only one person in his range at one time. Cam just going to get annihilated by Jin's sheer damage at this point. Oh, and unfortunately, the strong points of the map for the Ironclads just did not stay strong. The weak sides, at the very least, didn't get weaker. Minoshi thwarted by the corner again. You hate to see it. Minoshi's our boy. Making an attempt on Aatrox's life here. Dodges the Darken Blade, but Winter's up right in Jin's face. Going to get away because of the peel from Minoshi. Mr. Salt with the hook. Deadly Flourish coming out. Going to actually clip the Kennen just barely. Curtain call coming out. People are dodging. People are looking around. They can't just engage this. They can't try to cancel that. Jin's ult does not very much damage. Going to be a hook landing onto Aatrox. The fight's not done, but playing him away because, you know, Mr. Salt does not want to mess with the Aatrox. Here comes Arcane Barrage. Cam bolting forward, going to get very close. Jhin is falling, but Cam probably going to fall as well. A trade of 80 carries. BroMcX takes the credit for that kill. Xerath has shown up. Factualism just sniping around a little bit, not landing his shots here. No one else dead. Mr. Salt barely dodges that one. Aatrox's flash Q is unbelievable. Just really good there. That's impressive. You can't tell if Aatrox is really good or just like really fed. Or the Kennen kind of. It was. I mean, that play right there. People can get fed just from their opponents making mistakes. That's true. That play was actually well done, though. No, I just need to, I need to trust my mods here. I always, like, I have a bad habit of, like, it's a combination of good plays and mistakes. Yes. Yes, it is. Sorry, I have a bad habit of just, like, I'm probably estimating like the amount of skill that some of these players have for sure, because I see things like that and my mind immediately gets like, I get paranoid because we have had some cheating in the past, but like we checked this team out. My moderator said, yeah, you know, it's all good. It's just when we bring people from like outside of the community, I don't know them as well, like I'm just inherently a little more skeptical. That being said, I shouldn't erase their contributions here. The B word incident. Play Yola. Because It's Simple Clock is playing really well. He's playing pretty well. And it's just like we're seeing some decisions on the side of Ironclads that is just making it harder for them to win the game. Sanguine Blade, for instance, on Quinn, I don't think I like that right now, because it relies on taking 1v1s as the AD carry pretty much. Aatrox is teleporting in. You've played against him, you don't think... Alright, thanks for your input, Crow. Right, because we also have to consider... Here's the thing, guys. Our beginners also include Crow, who was Diamond in Smite. It includes Winter, who was Diamond in a mobile MOBA. As a support main, though, not a top player. People come from different backgrounds. And, like, if I'm getting started in Heroes of the Storm or Smite, I'm a beginner, but I'm better than, like, bronze players or something. Speaking of something's happening on my screen right now. That is a lot of carnage. Winter, like, give me the win, please, is, like, really, really deep here. Going to get zapped by the Fountain Laser, though. But is it too late at this point? It's Simple Clock is still here. Cam trying to save the game. Going around to Factualism here. Just poking. That is a lot of damage here. Fountain Dive. Baron minions. Everyone is dead. This is going to be the Nexus blown up. I see that. Yeah. No, I definitely see that. Congratulations to Team Simp Mid for taking game number 1. Like, I gotta check something. We now have Minoshi, like, trying to get in contact with me for this. So just give me a brief moment. I am going to go to the... I'm going to record the stats for this game. I'm going to send us to break. I will be right back. Once I find some good tunes here. Sure, let's do that. Alright, I apologize, guys. I will not be too long. Just give me a moment. Oh, my, whoops. My mic's still on. Okay, guys. I have some bad news. Team Synth Mid has 4 people in their call. When we explicitly ask for 5 in the calls to prevent cheating. Because the first instance of cheating we had in our very first tournament back in December was because people were account sharing and stuff like that. All of yesterday, what do I mean account sharing? I mean, Buble Yule Log back in December had someone play on someone else's account. They had a diamond player come in. Look, we have some fishy things happening here, okay? I was willing to, like... We had a situation... we did some investigations yesterday, pretty much. And my moderators did confirm that, you know, everyone seems to be who they said they were being right now. On the It's Simp O'Clock account, there are some distinct signs of smurfing. Minoshi just sent me the op.gg. You know, we checked various things here. I didn't, like... Hamza himself said that It's Simp O'Clock apparently first-timed Aatrox yesterday in tournament. And what we were saying is like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. Aatrox's skill floor is alright, and, you know, people were making mistakes and stuff, and Crow said, yeah, this guy's alright. Yeah, apparently, Crow, the first time this man played Aatrox is yesterday against you. We see the Aatrox Q flash like that, landing almost everything. We see 230 CS in a 29-minute game. I'm here trying to, like, justify, like, well, maybe I'm, like, misinterpreting the skill level that we may have. And I hate to make accusations without enough, like, foundation. But Archweaver's first message in our chat was like, it was before the game, and then 3 to 4 minutes after the game, or before the game ended on my end, which lines up with the spectator delay, where Archweaver's a known Aatrox one trick. 230 CS is a lot for a game of this level. Like, the next closest we had was the Warwick, who was farming all game. I hate to be here, but I am not comfortable progressing until we can be sure this isn't cheating. The big thing is the op.gg here. It is kind of sus, isn't it? It is entirely Misfortune Bot Games. Account opened 2 months ago when the tournament was announced, which, you know, doesn't mean anything necessarily. But, yeah, no, these are all 80 carry games. And now, and as soon as we got to normals, too, as soon as it went from bot games to normals, it's now bruisers. Trundle, Jarvan. I will be very disappointed. Yeah, for the first time ever. You said it yourself. And now he's going 230 CS in a... We played Aatrox last night after the tourney ended. No. I need match history to prove that. I apologize for the interruption, but this is very serious. Oh, excuse me. Let's check. One moment. I'm about to check the stats from TSM's game 2. Or, like, just all of them, really. Oh my god, yeah, he was their jungler initially, playing Trundle, with a reasonable performance. And as soon as he roll swaps to Aatrox top, he fucking popped off. No, wait. That was Garen. That was a different player. You role swapped and then immediately became a god. Like, this reads like a smurfop.gg. Really, it's just like... You can't get to level 30 without a boost with this many games. That's not possible. Let's compare it to, 1 second. Let's compare it to someone who, like, definitely 100% is legit on their team. I'm like, wait, that's also only 13 days ago. I'm sorry, I know this isn't, like, great to watch. I don't really know how to handle this while making it entertaining. So, just bear with me, everyone. It is 100% imperative that we make sure we're making, like, a reasonable decision before. That is the stupidest solution I've ever heard. 1v1 him? What, like... What? What? I want to try to be respectful, but like, what? God. Here's my concern. Here's where I'm at right now. Here's where I'm thinking. I don't know if I should make this thought public. I really don't. Oh, I just hit a button. Whoops. That's not a fun button to look at. Yeah, there we go. Pataro, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time with us. But I do... Unfortunately, it's not going to be, like, super entertaining right now. We are trying to make sure there's some competitive integrity being maintained right here. Kick him off and find a sub. Finding a sub at the right level is very, very difficult. I have... Look, I know you are biased, Minoshi, but here's my perspective, okay? Here's my perspective. I'm trying to build a community based on respect, on trust, on generally, like, being good to each other. We can have banter with each other, but at the end of the day, like, we want to respect each other, right? Team Synth Mid is made entirely of people that Hamza brought in that I had not known prior to this. And that is not inherently a bad thing, and I'm glad he did. And Hamza made it very, very easy for me to get set up with this tournament. He's been, like, profoundly helpful as as this went on. But the thing is, since that team arrived, there's been, like, a notable increase in, like, some minor toxicity. I remember, like, we played some community games, and people came up to me afterward and said, look, I don't want to be on their team again for the next one. And that's kind of not cool if we have that going on in the community. And now that we have, like, major signs that this could be... Man's got banned. Bro, if you're gonna, like... Come on, man. That is a red flag, isn't it? And Zephyrius, I know you're unbiased here. You're not playing in the games. Michael's been banned for toxicity. Jesus. If we don't play this or postpone this within the next few minutes, I gotta drop out. Okay, wait, and now they're telling me that if it went to 3 games, they wouldn't have had time to play? Wait, are you serious? This is so disrespectful. So are you saying you wouldn't have had time to... if it went to 3 games? You have time for the 3 games. Okay, okay. No, that's fair, that's fair. Okay. Fuck. I want to talk about some of my flaws for a moment, guys. I want to tell you guys about something. When I started streaming, I was in a Discord server. Actually, this is story time. Yeah, let's go just chatting mode. Let's go just chatting mode for just a moment. When I started... what's up with my camera? Frame rate. Interesting. When I started streaming, I was in a Discord server with some real, like, sketchy people. Or maybe it was before. But regardless, I gave so many chances to this person in the interest of fairness. And this person consistently made others uncomfortable, consistently, like, was toxic and just awful. And because I gave so many chances to this person, even as people approached me and said, look, this atmosphere is awful, we need them gone, it culminated in this person threatening to commit suicide as a manipulation tactic. Which is disgusting. As time went on and I became a streamer and I started dealing with more and more people, Oh, Team Simp Mid is actually just leaving. Nice. As time went on and I became a streamer, and I started realizing, like, in the interest of fairness, like it's not always. Also, we're having encoder issues. Nice. Fairness is not 100% achievable sometimes. I have people coming in here and I'm just like, I've become a lot more ban happy, where like someone just immediately says something that ruins the atmosphere or something. It's like, well, you haven't said something explicitly offensive, but I can tell you're like a dick, so I'm just gonna ban you. And quite frankly, it's like the paradox of tolerance. Have you guys ever heard that? Where it's like, in order to make a tolerant environment, you can't tolerate everyone. And it's usually a thing where it's like, no, you do not let people with actual harmful, like, racist or bigoted beliefs or something stay here. The point is, I make too many attempts to be like, oh, I need to be 100% certain. I need to be 100% certain that, like, everything's okay. We don't have 100% evidence that something's wrong with the tournament. When you start, it's a struggle to find that balance. Yeah, exactly, exactly. The way this team conducts themselves in my Discord server and stuff, just... can sometimes be obnoxious and stops people from being able to speak over them, really. It's a long-winded way of me saying, Cam, I have a huge fault in just... I have a huge fault in, like, tolerating stuff for too long before we can 100% prove. And the fact is, I'm convinced this Aatrox is smurfing. And I can't prove it, but I'm convinced. And just the dealings I've had with some stuff here. Oh, man. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, because... here's the deal. There is so much pointing towards, like, questionable things happening here. At the end of the day, guys, at the risk of alienating a few people here, I think the rest of the community can understand where I'm coming from. I think I'm going to award the win to Ironclads. I know, I have a bad habit of trying to please absolutely everyone and avoiding conflict. I have a bad habit of... and some of it comes from my childhood and stuff. There's just been some rough stuff happening there. Look, and TSM is like, they keep saying like, hey, drop it, let's play another game, or I have to leave and it'll ruin everything. Hey, like, drop, like, oh, I'll just find a sub or something, or it's like... I need to be able to trust you guys. I need to be able to trust you guys. Shitty situation with no... I know. I need to be able to trust you guys. Didn't Darian, who have really toxic friends, say he didn't want to invite you to the server because you're too toxic for even his toxic friends? Think about dropping a win as it probably throws off even more people. It usually just postpones it. For those that played against him, how good is he? Like, look, my go with my gut. You're right. You're right. if it turns out this ruling is wrong, we have future tournaments, right? And I can own up to the mistake if it's a mistake. But this is sus. This is so suspicious. I'm gonna DQ TSM. Fuck. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, and I don't want to like talk smack to people, really. I don't want to like just come out and publicly say like some negative things about people who joined the community, but like man, I am caught between a rock and a hard place on this one. Like ADC autos. No, that lane was even. I think that lane was like, and if we go and we check the CS numbers too, like 174 CS at 29 minutes, I can easily see something like that happening. Like I can easily, especially with such a fed Jhin, like I can easily see that happening there. Just the mechanics on display from that Aatrox. Mechanics CSing, like lane dominance and like everything. But that was 2 different days, too. It's just, look, okay. Even if I made the wrong decision, the evidence we had supported very similar things to the cheating we saw in the first tournament. So I'm standing by my decision. Okay? I'm going to stand by my decision here. So I apologize to everyone that the Iron Cup ended this way. We do still have... We are doing 2 tournaments in May, though, because we missed an April tournament. Later on, the Vanilla Cup is coming, and it is predominantly members of the community who have signed up that we know. But, like, my thing is, you know, team full of people that I just met, people missing from the Discord call, suspiciously good gameplay, with an account that doesn't match the champions they're playing. All 4 of those things happened the first time we had a cheating team. All 4 of them. Can you get your own team? Art Weaver, let me just review the, thing you did here. Because you put, Heartstuck Silver 2. Yeah, no, we can like, everyone get their submissions here, and I'll, like, like, everyone on the Discord can submit stuff. If you want to bring people into the Discord, I mean, I would like to know them a little more. Like, just take the time to talk to them. If they're active in the community, you know, like, it's easier to trust them. Yeah, no, if you and Hamza want to play, because, look, I'm gonna need to figure this out, because, like, if the coach was in cahoots, then I have to do something about that. But, like, Hamza made my life so easy for such a long time with this. This is not a discussion to happen on stream, though. This is not a discussion to happen on stream. I am going to end stream for now, guys. I will be back, like, because basically if I don't end stream now, I'm basically just gonna have to sit here for, like, 2 hours doing nothing. And I'd like to get some work done today. I'd like to work on some other stuff. I have a Clash tournament coming up. We're gonna continue, you know, because Saturday, League Day. We have a tournament coming up at roughly 7:15. We might not start right then, but I will be streaming again later for Clash, so I'm going to be playing again in the mid lane instead of support, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry it came to this, guys. I'm really sorry, but at the very least, we can give a large raid to someone. At the very least, we can give a large raid to someone, so there's that. Who have we got? I love giving large raids to people. I think it's fantastic. Oh, let's do EDL. Let's do EDL. Yeah. She's doing some Mario Odyssey. It always feels good to just, like, double or triple someone's chat, because, like, it's just... So whenever I have a large stream, I want to make sure we do this, but I'm sorry, guys. But thank you for being here. I always appreciate it. New tournaments, Celeste starting Monday, a lot of good stuff coming. It's a shame it came to this, but I'd rather maintain competitive integrity than take a gamble, okay? Have a wonderful day, everyone.